point. Capture the objective. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point.
A bad guy.
Hard point locked
Threat
down.
neutralized.
Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hostile UAV spotted. Hard point lost. Hard point identified. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hostile HCXD in your AO. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point
You're
lost.
gone.
Hard point is ours. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hard point identified. Hostile UAV above. Hostiles have the hard point. Hostile HATR detected.
Assault unit down. Neutralized.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point contested.
Battered.
Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Friendly UAV inbound.
Battery.
Hostile Guardian spotted. Counter UAV inbound.
EKIA.
Friendly UAV inbound.
You're gone.
Hard point identified. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Spectre KIA.
Too much hangs on this. Commit. Hard point is ours. Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hostile UAV spotted. Hard point contested. Hostile UAV above. Hardpoint lost. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Be advised, hostile Guardian spotted. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. UAV inbound. Hostile Hater overhead. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Spectre down.
Hardpoint lost. Hostile UAV spotted. Friendly UAV inbound.
Good effect.
Hardpoint locked down.
Armor's up.
Friendly range AO. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly Hater inbound.
Fire break smoke.
Hardpoint lost.
Demo asset destroyed. Enemy with weapon.
Hardpoint is ours.
Demo asset.
Stevo.
Thread. AIA.
Hardpoint identified. Friendly UAV inbound.
Battery neutralized.
Hardpoint is ours. Hostile UAV above. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Reaper down.
Hardpoint
Army
locked down.
down.
Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Splash.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Tango down.
Hardpoint contested.
Team kill. Blackjack.
Hardpoint contested.
Artillery destroyed.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. There's no winning this. Black Ops RTB for debrief.
That was an utter cluster.
Clean her down. You weren't the bunch of scrubs I was told to expect. Yo, here we go. All sails fine. See? That's why you came to me. And they're gone.
Hardpoint.
Stay out of my way. I've work to do.
Testosterone much?
Capture the objective. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost.
Splash.
Hardpoint locked down.
EKIA.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. HCXD inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. UAV inbound.
Threat neutralized.
Hardpoint contested.
Profit wasted.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
That's a kill.
Grenade!
HCXD deployed.
Demo asset destroyed.
is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
KIA.
UAV inbound.
Threat neutralized.
Hardpoint contested.
UAV ready for deployment.
Battery, requesting UAV support.
In the turn, sensors are capturing your objective.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down.
Man!
MTL
Mechanical
50%
down.
check.
Friendly Wraith inbound. Hater deployed.
UAV powered
Hardpoint
5%
lost.
RTB.
Hardpoint is ours.
Enemy down.
Friendly counter UAV inbound.
Check.
UAV inbound. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours.
Drone overhead. Counter surveillance.
Hardpoint lost.
UAV awaiting orders.
Hardpoint is ours.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL.
Deployed.
Sector smoke.
Visual check complete. CUAV.
Hardpoint identified.
Cerberus on
Hardpoint
standby.
is ours.
UAV priority request received.
Smoke check.
Rerouting. Thanks for the word.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Kill.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours.
In position. ECM deployed. Cerberus effective.
UAV ready for tasking.
Counter UAV inbound.
Sensors are capturing your objective.
Hardpoint lost.
Counter UAV destroyed.
Friendly Wraith in your AO.
UAV destroyed.
Friendly HCXD inbound. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint locked down.
Overwatch kill.
Deployed.
Cerberus on standby.
Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified.
Success.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Threat neutralized.
UAV inbound.
Splash.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL.
Friendly Hater inbound.
Outrider neutralized.
Electronic countermeasures active.
Friendly counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified. HCXD inbound.
Sector down. Sniper!
Hardpoint locked down.
Kill.
UAV inbound.
Took down that fireman. RPG.
Friendly Hater inbound. Hardpoint lost.
Move! RPG!
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost.
Drop.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. We're winning this fight.
Splash.
Counter UAV inbound.
Kinetic armor good to go.
Hardpoint is ours. UAV inbound. Hater deployed.
Armor drained.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Counter UAV inbound.
Spectre defeat.
Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint contested. Friendly UAV inbound.
Overwatch kill.
Hardpoint identified. Counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint lost.
Spot neutralized.
Hardpoint locked down. Mission clock running down. Friendly care package incoming. Hater deployed. Friendly UAV inbound.
Spectre down.
Be advised, hostile hater in your AO.
Hostile RPG!
UAV inbound. Friendly counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified. Counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint is ours. Power core system active. UAV
Demo
inbound.
splashed.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours.
Smoke checked. That's a kill.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Power core online.
Spectre down.
Hardpoint lost.
Enemy FO down.
Hardpoint is ours.
Threat
Friendly
neutralized.
UAV inbound.
Spectre down.
Exactly as briefed. Good work.
TACOM requesting redeploy to new hot zone. Spectre down.
You won't escape the coming storm.
point.
Let's project some force.
Let's end some.
Secure the objectives. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Good effect. Enemy dead.
Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Friendly UAV inbound. Hard point lost. Friendly counter UAV inbound. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Battery KIA.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hard point identified.
Shut out.
Hard point is ours. Hard point lost. Hard point is ours.
UAV ready for deployment.
TACOM. Battery requesting UAV.
Hard point contested.
10,000 feet AGL.
Be advised, hostile care package overhead.
UAV fuel check complete. UAV priority request received. 3 rounds.
Smoke checked.
Dead.
Threat down.
Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hard point lost. Hard point locked
Lock it
down.
down, baby.
Hard point lost. Friendly UAV inbound.
Clean kill.
Hard point locked down. Friendly counter
Requesting
UAV
UAV
inbound.
support.
Hard point identified. UAV inbound.
That's a kill.
UAV energy levels at 50%.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Thanks for the
Hard point is ours.
Departing AO.
Hard point contested. Hater
Tango
deployed.
down.
Inbound.
Webworks neutralized.
Hard point lost.
Tango down.
Hard point locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Defensive systems online.
Hardpoint locked down.
UAV awaiting orders.
Weight of the tab. Sensors are capturing your objective.
Hardpoint
Counter
identified.
UAV on standby.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
In position. ECM deployed.
Good effect.
Hardpoint locked down.
Check.
Cerberus awaiting orders.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Deploy fuel check complete.
Ruin wasted.
UAV departing AO.
UAV inbound. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Counter UAV inbound.
So,
Cleaner gone. Get a UAV overhead now.
Battery down.
establish perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL.
Hostile Guardian in your AO.
Percent check.
UAV inbound. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Ruined.
UAV departing AO.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. We're being served, Black Ops. Pick up your game. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Threat neutralized.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV
Pop
is
it down,
online.
rated.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hardpoint locked down.
Profit kill.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified.
Midway. UAV fuel check complete.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile UAV above.
Spectre KIA.
Friendly UAV
Almost
inbound.
5% RTB.
Hardpoint locked down. Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Friendly counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint is ours. UAV inbound. Time's running out. Finish this.
Spectre defeated. Can confirm.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Profit kill.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Counter UAV inbound. UAV inbound.
Assassin down. Smoked him.
Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Hardpoint is ours.
Good effect.
Hardpoint contested. Hostile UAV spotted.
Armored up.
Hardpoint contested. Hostile lightning strike targeting active. Hostile lightning strike inbound. Inbound.
Lethal.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Counter UAV inbound. Hostile Guardian spotted. Hardpoint locked down. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hardpoint contested.
Spectre KIA.
Counter UAV inbound. Hardpoint lost. Mission failed. New assignments incoming.
I didn't join up for this. Get your stuff together.
Showdown.
My blade always thirsts for more.
Hardpoint. Secure the objective. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Kill.
Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Battery down.
Dropped. Flame unit down.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. UAV inbound. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Flame unit down.
In the turn, sensors are capture your objective.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
UAV MPO. Check.
Hardpoint contested.
Request the UAV.
Hardpoint
My
lost.
AO.
Hardpoint locked down.
Drone overhead. Counter surveillance active. UAV priority request.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
I see UAV mission timeline 50% check.
They're done.
Thanks for the work.
Hardpoint
Counter UAV
identified.
reporting AO.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down.
Enemy down. Demo splashed.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Firebreak KIA.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile hater detected. Be advised, hostile care package overhead.
Kill.
Battery smoked.
Smoke checked.
Hostile HCXD in your AO.
Assault unit.
Defeating us. Turn the tide. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Tango down. Assault unit down. Mechanical down.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Shut out.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Firebreak KIA.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
They're coming.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Reaper junked.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Shut out.
Hardpoint
Tango
locked
down.
down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. UAV inbound.
Demo
Hardpoint
KIA.
lost. Care package inbound.
Confirm.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified. Friendly Guardian deployed. Counter UAV inbound.
Enemy down.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Terrible performance, CDP. Come on home.
Utter. Mess with the best, die like the rest.
Hard point.
Locked and loaded.
Secure the objective. Hard point identified. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hard point lost.
Threat neutralized.
Hard point locked down. Hard point contested.
Enemy down.
Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Hard point identified. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested.
Battery, requesting UAV support.
Hard point lost.
Established perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL. Midway, UAV fuel check complete.
Hard point identified. Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
UAV power levels 5%, RTB.
Hard point is ours. Hard point lost.
Threat neutralized.
Hard point is ours. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Frag!
Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Outrider KIA. Got a threat. Flash. Got a bad guy. Flash. Tango down.
Friendly counter UAV inbound. Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point is ours. Hard point lost.
Ruined. Demo KIA.
Assault unit down.
Hostile hardened sentry in your AO.
Defensive systems online.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Ruin down. Drop.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours.
UAV ready for
Hardpoint
task.
contested.
Counter UAV on standby.
Hardpoint lost.
Electronic countermeasures active. Establish perimeter 10,000 feet ATL.
UAV
UAV
inbound.
MTL 50% check. I see UAV at 50% power.
Hardpoint identified.
Thanks for the work.
Hardpoint locked down.
Counter UAV level 4 RTB.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified.
Infantry neutralized.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Kill.
They're gone. Demo KIA. Set.
Hardpoint is ours.
EK.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Frag!
Hostile UAV spotted.
Infantry neutralized.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hostile UAV above. Be advised. Hostile ATV activity spotted. Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile Hellstorm overhead. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Spectre down.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. You're letting down the pact.
Assault unit down.
Hardpoint locked down.
TACOM, battery,
Be advised.
UAV.
Hostile HCXD spotted.
Clean kill.
10,000 feet ATL. Drone overhead. Surveillance active.
Grenade!
Midway.
Hardpoint contested.
Kinetic armor.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
CUAV mission timeline 50% check.
Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
UAV power level 5%.
Hardpoint lost. Hostile UAV spotted.
Kill.
Hardpoint is ours.
UAV departing AO.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
UAV MTL 50% check.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Battery down.
Approaching PONR. Finish this. Hardpoint contested.
Departing AO.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Clean kill. Ruin down.
UAV on standby.
Demo asset destroyed.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL.
There are no words for what I just saw. That's a hard fail.
We just got pwned. Requesting CAS evac.
Hostile, huh? Of course it was a trap. You should have trusted your gut.
capture the objectives. Hardpoint identified.
Prophet killed.
Hostiles have captured the
They're gone.
hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
My internal sensors have captured your objective.
TACOM, deploy CUAV.
Hardpoint contested.
Threat neutralized.
Midway, fuel check complete. UAV
Hardpoint contested.
Rerouting.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Prophet wasted. Fire break smoked. Prophet wasted.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Overwatch kill.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified.
Splash.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Got a threat.
Hardpoint locked down.
Defensive systems online.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Friendly UAV inbound.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
Outrider neutralized.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. UAV inbound. Hardpoint locked down.
Single shooter.
Hardpoint lost.
Overwatch kill.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hardpoint locked down.
Incoming lethal!
Yes,
Hardpoint
Devo.
identified.
Spartan neutralized.
Incoming nade!
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly UAV inbound.
Threat neutralized.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down.
Clean kill.
Hardpoint contested.
They're gone.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. No medals for second place. Crush them. Hardpoint is ours.
Dropped.
Enemy spotted.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Frag! Watch kill. Eyes on hey!
Hardpoint identified. We're out of time. Don't hold back. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Medic armor good to go.
UAV inbound.
Batter.
Hardpoint lost.
Flash. They're gone.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Dropped. Overwatch kill.
Hostile UAV spotted. The CDP stands strong.
Mobile artillery getting the win. Enemy down.
You grunts are all right by me.
Hardpoint.
Ready to bring the smoke.
Blow them to pieces, battery.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours.
Battery down.
Hardpoint lost.
Kill.
Hardpoint locked down.
Good effect. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile UAV above. Hostile HCXD in your AO. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online.
Battery down.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Battery